I am a cardiology nurse practitioner. I currently practice in Monterey, California, and I've been a nurse practitioner for 10 years. I've been a nurse for almost 20 years. So I've been doing this a long time. I love what I do. I started a heart failure clinic out here in Monterey. With that work, I started doing some mind-body work with my patients and really noticed, instead of just prescribing medications and things like that, in traditional medicine, I started doing other work, especially through the pandemic when mental health was at its lowest and our resources were also at their lowest, that I needed to do something to help these patients who were just struggling. And so that's when I started doing a lot more mind-body work. I started breathing with my patients. I really started getting down into all the other things that actually contribute to their overall health, whether it's physical health, mental health. They're both connected, and so you can't separate the two. And so by just treating one and ignoring the other, I realized I was falling short completely. So I started changing that work with them and building up this rapport, and it's just been amazing, the response that I've seen. And so with that, I wanted to bring it to a greater place. I wanted to elevate it just because I've seen its transformational effects with my patients. And so that's what really led me to want to do the TED Talk. But even before all that, I've always loved public speaking and always kind of had this dream in the back of my head that I wanted to become, a paid public speaker. But self-doubt always told me, like, oh, who are you and to be able to do that? But here I am working on that dream. But when I came across Thought Leader, for me, it just clicked. It just made sense. It just felt like it was the right thing to do. I make a lot of my big decisions based off of listening to my gut and really kind of being introspective about it. And so far, I've made a lot of big decisions off of it. And yet to this day, none that I regret. And so really, even when I went home to my husband, he said, "You want to do what?" But no, it's great. And so it's really just been a life-changing experience for me. The program isn't just the program and following the steps, or at least for me, it's really creating and developing friendships personally, professionally. And I've worked with a lot of the other speaker coaches, but also the group there are so supportive and helpful. And I've had other people reach out when I was struggling and just really able to be kind, but provide really solid constructive feedback, which is hard to do. When I really listen to my gut and I listen to whatever you want to call it, the universe or whatever trajectory, and I'm very conscious of my decisions, it just felt like the right thing to do. So I've been very happy ever since. So just figuring out how to navigate. So in the module where it talks about how to launch your talk, and they talk about, like, it's easy to get in the TEDx trap, which I was just in. Exactly. So distracted going from A to B to G to F to C, like really kind of getting lost in my thoughts and what to do. And so I went back to the modules and I just rewatched it. I was like, oh, okay. It gave me, I was all over the place. And so it really helped reinforce where I need to be and that I don't need to make it more complicated, which I'm really good at doing. I was on the stage with amazing speakers. I mean, their bios were amazing. Their talks were great. I definitely think I had a leg up, though, because of Thought Leader, without a doubt. And actually, that's, a lot of the response and feedback that I received from the audience is that great speakers, but because Thought Leader helped me really hone in my message and the takeaway. I think I was one of the ones that had the clearest takeaway. The way my talk ended up being structured was completely different than my original draft. Yeah, but I really felt like every word that was said needed to be there, and no more and no less. And the way I was able to deliver it was really, I felt, landed. So they also did live streaming for my event. And the streaming continued for 2 weeks afterwards. So I had the unique ability to continue to share it immediately for about 2 weeks. And so anyone who didn't live stream I was able to kind of get people to watch it. And I had people that I wouldn't even have thought of reach out to me and like send messages and DMs and, hey, this sharing their story with me. And so I think that's so powerful when something you say makes someone else want to share their story with you. I feel like I'm I can actually make all my dreams come true. Like all the things that I want to do and all the things that I want to accomplish, and I can do it. And as most things, I make analogy to running because that was my life for so long.
Yeah,
The first time I finished a full marathon, which I never thought I'd ever be able to do, I was like, oh my gosh, I can do more. I can do other things. I can accomplish
exactly.
anything if you put the hard work into it. And that's exactly what this experience has been for me. And coming off that stage, it was amazing. Very profound experience.